The Hackney Diamonds Tour rolls on in its third week, making stops in Seattle, Washington, and just last night in New Jersey. Things are continuing to look great on the tour. No real big surprises in the set list in Seattle, although they did bring out Whole Wide World, which is just the second time they've played it on this tour. And in my opinion, I think Whole Wide World is probably the most stage-ready of all the Hackney Diamonds songs. I know all the other songs are coming together. Mess It Up is becoming a highlight. Angry is getting beefier and thicker in its performances. Sweet Sounds of Heaven, of course, is a nice way to end the night. But there's something about Whole Wide World that just lands. It just gets to where it needs to go very quickly, and it didn't take long for the band to figure that one out. It even sounded great when they did it at the Racquet Club in 2023 in New York City. Even then, they nailed it. So there's something special about this song, and I don't know why it's on in every set. I think it's because it's a bit of a mother to sing. It's got a mouthful of words and lyrics for Mick, and from the looks of it, it really, really takes a lot out of him. So I can see why it wouldn't be a song that they would add for every night, but I wish it was. Nevertheless, it's always great when it's in the set. From all accounts, whatever wrinkles and kinks that needed to be ironed out have completely now been smoothed out, and this is really the prime time to see the band. The Stones seem to always put a little extra in their performances when they play in the New York City area, and it looked like last night was no exception. Very cool to see Shattered being played. I'm not surprised it was played. It's technically the Stones' New York City anthem, and it needs to be played anytime they play the area, so it was really cool to see and hear that. I love this headline from NJ.com. The Rolling Stones, an inhuman display. No farewells here. I think that sums it up perfectly. My friend Jackie, who went to go see them with me, had never seen them before and walked away like, what the fuck? Like, what was that? How did that happen? Another friend of mine brought someone they'd never seen the Stones before and also said that they were completely knocked out by what they just saw. So this isn't just hype. It's so clear that in order to really get the full power and the full dosage of the band, you have to go see it in person. That's the only way to really get it. You want to see something cool? Take a look at this. So this is, I think, a historic video. While looking at some videos last night of the show, I came across this great video from Monty Hampton. Granted, it's not the best angle, but I did notice something. Take a look at the corner of your screen. You see this little kid that's jumping around up front in the blue shirt, waving his arms, moving around. I am pretty sure that is none other than Mick Jagger's youngest son, Devereaux. Devereaux has been known to show off his Jagger moves at concerts, and I'm pretty sure this is him. Technically, this is historic footage of Mick Jagger and his son performing together. Okay, I know, not really, but still, pretty fucking cool. One thing I'm enjoying more lately is listening and paying closer attention to Steve Jordan's playing. I've always been a fan of his playing, but there's something about what's going on in this tour that I think is very, very special. I think he's more so than ever leaning into the Charlie Watts swing even more. And the touches he puts on songs like Tumblin' Dice, Honky Tonk Woman, Jumpin' Jack Flash, and in this case, it's only rock and roll, I think are very, very special. I'm finding myself that I'm listening to Steve and watching Steve and looking out for details in his playing, much like I'm listening and watching Charlie in a different way. But nevertheless, it's cool to see Steve kind of sink in more to the sound and making it his own, but also being incredibly respectful of Charlie's work. Do yourself a favor, pay attention to Steve Jordan a little bit more, and you'll see some very cool stuff there. Wild Horses won the fan vote in New Jersey, which was not surprising. I mean, you know, the song is such a staple that it's kind of a joke that they would put it as a song vote because everyone's going to vote for it. But what was interesting was the other choices on the song vote for that night. Besides Wild Horses, they also had Fool to Cry, Worried About You, and Depending on You, which is a track from Hackney Diamonds that they have not played yet on this tour. Super interesting that they would include Depending on You on the song vote, but kind of unfair. I mean, everyone wants to hear Wild Horses, and don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people that want to hear Depending on You as well, and for them to kind of batch it in is unfair. They should just include it into the set and not give us a choice. You know, we want to hear that song as well as other songs. I know a lot of people want to hear Live by the Sword and Get Close, for example. But I think we're also due for Keith's Tell Me Straight. Apparently he sound-checked it the other day, so it's on the conveyor belt coming off the assembly line soon, hopefully. Hopefully Little TNA stays in the set. I don't want that to go anywhere. I hope he doesn't replace it with Before They Make Me Run or Happy. Little TNA is doing just fine. Its vitals are doing great. Just keep it up because the song is getting better and better and tighter, and I don't want that going anywhere. It's so good. Nevertheless, check out this version of Wild Horses from Jersey. They really did a splendid job. Very delicate and careful vocal by Mick, and great background vocals by Keith. A very special performance.
Graceless lady, you know how I am. You know I can't let you slide through my hands. Yeah, 'cause wild horses could drag me away. 'Cause wild horses could drag me away. I'm watching you suffer.
By the way, speaking of videos, make sure you check out the channels from which I've sampled a few of the performances from last night's show and today's video. Shoshana on YouTube, and of course, a lot of great clips on Matt Lee's channel as well. In other tour-related news, the Stones just announced that they added one more show to the Hackney Diamonds Tour. The new final show of the tour is happening on July 21st at Thunder Ridge Nature Reserve in Missouri. It looks to be a very special outdoor venue that should be a fantastic grand finale to this year's North American 2024 Hackney Diamonds Tour. So one more chance to go see the Stones. So the tour rolls on. Have you been to a show yet? Well, we'd love to hear from you. Send us a review. Go to speakpipe.com/hangfire. Send us a short 15 to 20 second message and we'll feature it in an upcoming video. And as we go, hope you enjoy these great shots from some of my pals who have been on the tour so far, who have taken some amazing pictures. Make sure you check out Hendrik Mulder's page. His pictures have graced a lot of our videos, and he has a fantastic Facebook page as well as an Instagram with all of his amazing shots. So make sure you check that out. Be sure to hit subscribe so you can get all the updates on the Hackney Diamonds Tour. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Hangfire.
This was the third show I've attended so far on this tour and was the best so far in my opinion. A few highlights were first Shattered made its tour debut and it was so full of energy. It was great to hear. The crowd was really into it, singing along with it. Wild Horses made its second appearance and Keith on backing vocals really made the song. It was great. The 3 new Hackney Diamonds songs being played this tour seem to be improved upon with every passing show, and they sounded great here. I love them, and the crowd seems to like them quite a bit too. Another highlight was Keith, Mick, and Ronnie taking the catwalk during Miss You. They went right to the end of it, posed for a few minutes, and then walked back. It was great to see. They don't do that often. Pit B was full of life and rocking, and it was just a great show all around.